Hi, everyone. Let's talk today about how narrative quietly impacts company valuation. When private equity firms and investment bankers think about valuation, they think about an entrepreneur's footprint, growth rate, market size, revenue, margins, and ability to scale. All of these things matter. But long before numbers are debated, confidence is formed. Valuation is not just a financial outcome, it's a credibility outcome. Often it's initially cemented in perception. As a founder or CEO, you want to move perception toward objectivity. How? Proof points and third parties helping tell your story with you. It makes a difference in how much confidence investors have in a team's ability to solve problems, execute under pressure, manage complexity, and control risk. You can bring a story to each one of these areas, or two or three stories, to better illustrate your differences. And by spelling out your differences, you reveal layers of credibility on the path toward a liquidity event. Let's talk about how shaping your narrative plays a critical role here. A company with a clear, disciplined narrative signals maturity. It tells investors that leadership understands what matters, what doesn't, and how to communicate whether under scrutiny or not. A fragmented narrative does the opposite. During diligence, investors aren't just reading decks. They're listening, learning your financials, your technology, and your operations. They are scanning for third-party marketplace validation in lots of different places, from your customers, from earned media like the Wall Street Journal or Forbes. They compare how the company talks about itself across many different channels. Is there consistency? Is there command? And is there credibility? When the stories don't align, valuation suffers quietly. Teams often underestimate how much uncertainty costs them. Even small inconsistencies introduce doubt, and doubt gets priced into valuation. Stronger narratives don't exaggerate. They reduce friction and create confidence. They help investment bankers and potential buyers understand how your business works, why decisions are made, and what trade-offs leadership could accept. Let me give you a few examples. The first one is for a founder that developed an app to better manage physician and patient relationships in the very important world of behavioral health, specifically substance use disorder, a really tough topic. The narrative developed spoke to its customer base first, and that's customer next. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Essentially, it's a B2B2C strategy. Earned media coverage with the customer's voice and the patient's voice, the doctor and the patient. It's helped increase M&A consideration. When these third parties can talk about you and you don't have to talk about yourself, it's that much more credible. And it increases that perception of valuation with the nationwide awareness and activity generated because of it. This founder showed command and credibility as told by others, physicians and their patients who wanted to share their stories as part of the company's story. It's magical when it happens. Another example I'll share is in the world of aging tech, a huge sector in a digital health platform kind of way. It's no secret that 75 million seniors are going to be living here in the US by 2030, just around the corner. As this company aimed to achieve marketplace differentiation in this crowded space, earned media played, again, a critical role because it accelerated relationships with their managed care associations, trade associations in the aging longevity world, and with investors because they're seeing others talking about them and not talking about themselves. So as a founder, determining the best ways to build credibility before liquidity and the freedom to start your next venture, which let's face it, all of you want to do, tighten up your transparency readiness. The first few phases of due diligence, your technical, financial, and operations, prepare you for the final layer of diligence, which is with your customer base. It's a tough one, and the result often can make or break deals. We've seen it happen. The highest valuations are reserved for companies that seek their unique and clearly differentiate. They feel predictable and dependable. This sentiment is likely to be shared by third parties with the diligence team and potential buyers. So your narrative, if it includes these third parties, whether it's publicly in the news media or internally during that final quiet phase of buyer due diligence, it validates your solutions. Credibility is one of the earliest signals of predictability before your liquidity event. So I ask you to drop the word credibility in the comment section here, and I'll share a few strategies that you can use to increase your perceived and real valuation. Hit the like button and share this video with your entrepreneurial and private equity colleagues. See you soon.